picked up that foul rather than Bradley. So it was a push rather than the slap down. It came from the backside. So it was a clean maneuver on the part of Ravell Bradley.
Strong performance for the Cats without that young man we just saw on the screen. Patrick Patterson.
A real run now for the Gamecocks. 7-0. Close the gap. Sam Frederick comes down with a rebound. This crowd looking for any reason to get excited. There's a follow. It's rejected by Stevenson. Out of bounds to South Carolina.
Great block by Stevenson. Good job by Frederick getting into the lane, getting that shot up. And Holmes probably should have tried to tip that in. Just continue to go up with it as he was getting the rebound.
Inside to Muldrow. Now they begin to rise to attention at the Colonial Center. 9-0 run over the last three Tennant County.
Cam Crawford and Bradley make it happen. They have 3/4 of this club's points on the evening. 42 out of the 56 from Bradley and Crawford.
Been 4.5 minutes since Kentucky scored. Bradley off the ball fake, gets it to go.
I don't want to guard those two guys. Kentucky had the basketball in the Patterson or in Harris's and Stevenson's hands. Didn't look very comfortable with it. They were able to pitch it across court. Bradley knows what to do with it.
Downey feeds Grant Ross. Rayleigh Ross with a three. 58-52. These Gamecocks showing some heart.
Playing here at home, they are not going away.
Kentucky has proven they can compete without Patterson. Can they prove they can win without Patterson? That's what's at stake tonight. And possibly an NCAA tournament bid looming as Downey picks up the foul.
And his hands all over Bradley, then all over Crawford. Nice out of bounds play. I think Sam Muldrow will make that shot every time.
Well, tonight's game featuring Kentucky is brought to you in part by the Kentucky Farm Bureau. Perfect at the free throw line is Crawford. 7 of 7.
Finally breaking the drought.
He'll tie his career high with this free throw if he makes it. He has 32.
Kentucky stuck on 56 for a long time. Bradley, the short jumper a bit ago. Crawford with 2 free throws. The Cats are moving again.
Downey, who's really been blanketed tonight. Harris has done a great defensive job on him. They're relying heavily now on Rayleigh Ross and Frederick. 60-55.
Tough, deep shot off the dribble from Zan Frederick. As close as Carolina has been in quite some time. This lead down to 5.
Well, it was 26-20 at one point in the first half. They're now closer than that. As Harris takes it inside, gets the contact, draws the foul.
At how deep Zan Frederick is with Bradley. He has 1 foot across the three-point line playing defense. Had pushed Frederick out deep enough. Frederick only a 35% three-point shooter. But able to knock one home there. Big one.
Muldrow got the foul, his third.
Kentucky leading the SEC in free throw percentage, nearly 75% from the line, 17th in the nation. They get there a lot and they take advantage.
16 of 20 tonight.
Right on their average at 75%. That's 80, isn't it? Yes, sir. 80% for the Cats tonight.
Downey getting the high pick from Muldrow. Gives it up to Holmes. 3:45 and counting.
They credited South Carolina with a three incorrectly on that play. Scoreboard showing 58 for the Gamecocks. Now they got it right.
Crawford, that was a tired shot.
Short on that one. The legs are fading for Joe Crawford.
Downey, Jasper deflected it. Another great defensive play by Derek Jasper.
Cats had numbers, but they elect to run a little clock here. South Carolina has lost a bunch of these close games. Kentucky has managed to win a bunch of them. I'm sure the Cats are feeling a lot more comfortable in this situation than are the Gamecocks. Shot clock down.
Well, it gives Stevenson room, but he manages to feed Bradley. Oh, the Irons so kind to Ramel Bradley. I mean, you know it's either going to be Bradley or Crawford, and yet South Carolina not capable of getting a stop.
Bradley has cranked it up. He has 17 on the game. South Carolina hanging around in this game, down 8 to Kentucky, but the Gamecocks have made a run with three-point shooting from Rayleigh Ross. A slam by Sam Muldrow, and Zam Frederick just knocked down a big three. The Gamecocks have fought their way back, had it down to 5 at one point, and now Kentucky has extended to 8 on the Bradley three.
Barry, it would seem, I mean, Dave Odom's one of the best bench coaches ever in this game. He knows the two primary scorers for Kentucky.
Yes.
I mean, it's obvious. What do you do to make sure that number 3 or number 32 don't beat you the rest of the way?
I think you tell your players to just face guard those two guys. You're not playing help defense if you're guarding one of those two guys.
Out of the timeout, Frederick dribbles it off the shoe. And that summed up, really, the way much of this season has gone for South Carolina down the stretch. Out of a timeout, turnover.
Kentucky playing that pressure defense, able to get the steal, get the turnover from South Carolina, and now they will run this game clock under 2 minutes.
Crawford wheels his way up there. Muldrow rejects him. Rayleigh Ross, little dribble penetration, and he's fouled. That one will go against Stevenson. And we'll return after these messages from your local SEC stations. Oh, can the iron be kind?
The Alltel SEC Game of the Week has been brought to you by Toyota, by Charles Schwab, and by Advance Auto Parts.
Kentucky leads it by 8, and let's take a look now at our principal financial edge of the game. Three-point shooting. Wow. 55% for Kentucky. Not afraid to touch it, no doubt about that.
That was, I think, overall field goal percentages there.
Yeah.
Cats.
But they were much more effective from three-point range.
Yes, the Cats shooting over 55% on the game. South Carolina's percentages have come up. They're at 30.
Oh, these misses at the free throw line. They'll come back and get you. Always love those nothing updates. Alabama has the lead on LSU. And Duke having their way tonight at Charlottesville. There's a run out for Bradley.
Bradley's still got legs. That kid could play all day.
67-58, Kentucky by 9. Muldrow open at the top of the key, cannot get it to go. Stays with it though. And a tie ball with the arrow to the Wildcats. Follow SEC basketball all season long by logging on to raycomsports.com. Check out the Toyota Info Center.